Hello everyone, Luke here again. Next deck profile here for Legacy of the Duelist that I used for the Duelist Challenge. And it's the Mayakashi deck. It's a zombie type deck. Pretty simple to use in a way. Pretty basic. Let's start off with all these monsters anyway. So Daki, the graceful Mayakashi. You can only control one of her. Okay, so when a Mayakashi monster is special summoned to your field from the extra deck while this card is in the graveyard, you can special summon it. Every Mayakashi monster has the effect that if you use their effect this turn, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except the Mayakashi, as you'll see with these ones here. But anyway, she revolves around the combo with this guy here. So if this card is normal or special summoned, you can special summon a Mayakashi monster from your deck, except this guy, and you can only use it once per turn, of course, and cannot, as I said before, cannot special summon monsters from the extra except Mayakashi monsters. So summon her, and if you saw the first duel, and second, basically, the same thing, you do the same thing over and over again, where you start off by synchro summoning the level 3, and every time she goes to the graveyard. This gets special summoned. Then she gets special summoned from the graveyard. You can special summon from the graveyard, and then you go along and just keep on going and going and going until you specialed everyone. That's the one card combo of this deck anyway, or one of them. Mizuki, this deck uses a lot of Monster Reborn type cards because your graveyard is just full of different synchro type monsters, a whole bunch of them, and you want to try and just keep on bringing them out if you want. Okay, so Shafu, so he targets a Mayakashi monster in the graveyard, and you special summon it in defense position, effects are gated. So one thing you can always do, if you got her in the graveyard, obviously he's something you'll probably special summon, or even this guy right here, he's also a tuner. So Shiranori Solitaire, you contribute a zombie type monster, special summon a zombie tuner with 0 defense from your deck, which is her, basically. And when you banish, you don't have to worry about that second effect. That's more for the actual Shiranui deck. So a couple of the Tsukahagi, which is this guy, if a Mayakashi monster in your possession except Tsukahagi is destroyed by battle or card effect, opponent's card effect it is, while it's in the graveyard, you can special summon it. I think I might have used that effect in the second duel. Uni Zombie, it's quite a good card you see in pretty much every other zombie deck, I think. But he's mainly use them for... Oh, that's right, he's also a tuner with 0 defense. So he's... so yeah, you can also bring him out this guy, but you'd probably go third because I have no level 6. Anyway, but his second effect is the one I use more than anything, which is you increase summons level by 1 and then just send a zombie from your deck to the graveyard. Basically just send anything you want, really. Like Mizuki, I sent Mizuki, then used this effect to special summon one of the synchro monsters from the graveyard. Next is a couple of Yasha, discard one of the Mayakashi monster and special summon it from the hand. That's it. Just a 2k beta that you can special summon. Okay, anyway, so Foolish Beryl, send a monster from your deck to the graveyard, works with this guy. Send Mizuki. 3 Mayakashi return, take a Mayakashi monster card from your deck, except this. Either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. So if you get this straight away, you can bring this guy out instantly and just start your combos off. Monster Reborn. A couple of Twin Twisters, remove back row, even discard cards you want. A couple of World's Legacy Succession. Now, target a monster in your graveyard, special summon it to a zone your link monster points to. You can only do it once per turn. That's if you do your combo or any other time you got anything of these, especially this one straight away. You can just bring anything back that you want. A couple of zombie Necronai, so if a level 5 or higher zombie monster is on the field, target one monster your opponent controls and take control during the end phase. And during your main phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can shuffle one of your banished zombie monsters into the deck. And if you do, set this card, but banish it when it leaves the field, and you can only use one effect of zombie Necronai that turn. Okay, 3, Call of the Haunted, help bring back anything, mostly synchro monsters. A couple of infinite in permanents, just for negations. Decided to use this one instead of the Solemn Strike. I used Solemn Strike in the last deck. So this time I thought, yeah, I'll use infinite impermanence. Let's see. Next, we got the 3 Mayakashi Metamorphosis. So discard a card, then target one of your Mayakashi monsters that is banished or in your graveyard, and you can special summon it. Your opponent cannot target it with card effects this turn, and you and you cannot special summon monsters from the except the Mayakashi monsters, and once per turn. So yeah, these banish cards, and also bring them back or something else, depends on the situation. A couple of Phoenix Wing as well. Something else that can help get cards into the graveyard, disrupt plays and whatnot. Now we can go to the extra deck. So I run 2 of every Makiyashi Synchro Monster. I'll start off by going by the levels first. So the level 3 one, okay, so anyway, to start off with except this guy, but all of these have the effect that if this is in the graveyard and the Synchro Monster on the field is 2 level higher than it, gets destroyed, this comes out. And it happens, so if the level 5 is destroyed, you special summon it. That's the level 9, the level 7, of course, then the level 11, and he works with the Link monster. So basically, if they keep on destroying your monsters, these just keep coming out from the graveyard. Okay, and each one of them has an effect when they're special summoned from the graveyard. Okay, so this one is, you can activate this, your monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. The level 5 is, you can have each player send the top 3 cards to the graveyard. The level 7 destroys a spell or trap card. The level 9 destroys a monster your opponent controls. The level 11 cannot be unaffected by other cards' effects. So it's a 3300 beta that's unaffected by everything else. Psyframe Lord Omega. Now, so he's got a few different effects. So you can banish both this face-up card from the field and 1 random card for your opponent's hand until your next standby phase. But the other effect is more for this deck. Once per turn during your opponent's standby phase, you can target a banished card, return it to the graveyard. If this card is in your graveyard, you can take 1 other card in your graveyard, shuffle both that and this card in the graveyard and into the deck. But yeah, it's more like the banishing part to bring it back into the graveyard. Okay, so where are we? Over here, Boral Sword, because it's just boss monster that you like put in every deck. Vampire Sucker is 2 zombie monsters. So first effect, kind of, you don't really use it at all. The only card you can use it with would be this one, but yeah, don't worry about that first effect. So the second effect, anyway, you can target a monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your opponent's field in defense mode, but it becomes a zombie monster. But if a zombie monster is special summoned from either graveyard, draw 1 card. I use that effect in the second draw because I brought back, I think it was this one from the graveyard. And now let's go to the Yuki Owner of the Ice Mayakashi. So basically 2 Mayakashi monsters, most likely going to be the level 11 and also her. Anyway, so while this card points to a synchro monster, your opponent's monsters cannot target this card for attacks. If a synchro monster in your possession is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect while this card is on the field, you can target one face-up monster on the field. Its attack and defense become half of its current attack and defense at the end of this turn. You can only use this effect if you can only the ice smack he actually wants per turn. But yes, you saw me. Excuse me. You saw me brought it out instantly first turn. But yeah, it's fun, I guess. So yeah, that's the deck anyway. If you watched the duel, then you saw how it played. It's a fun deck that pretty good for beginners because of how simple it can be with this one card combo here, just this guy here, or even just if you get her in the graveyard straight away and him, these things help, regardless of how you go about it. But just, yeah, lots of powerful monsters you can get out easily, all in the graveyard. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30, something like 14 Monster Reborns, basically, to just keep bringing back Synchro monsters. And yeah, I enjoyed using it, even though yeah, obviously not scientific by any means. Sort of pretty basic, as I said. Good if you're a beginner duelist to just yeah, play this. Anyway, until next time, thank you all for watching and see you again soon.